Hello, everyone. Welcome to Texas Sports TV. I'm your host, Trey Martin. Today, we're going to be talking about the Astros game today. Astros versus Red Sox. The Astros are on a three-game winning streak, and Yordan Alvarez is finally getting a chance to play in the outfield. He's playing out there in left field, and uh, Altuve is going to be sitting there as the DH, getting a half-day break. Basically, he's getting a break from defense, but he's still batting. So he's going to have much more time focused on his batting, which is really good because he is a really good hitter. One of the best to ever put on the Astros uniform. We are at this point 9 minutes away from the first pitch. And we are half a game behind the Athletics because they got two more wins than us, so that makes them a full game. But we have one less. Yes, Astros, I saw it. I just talked about it. Yordan Alvarez is finally getting experience out there in left field, which is really great for us because that means that if Yordan is able to play out there in the outfield, what's up, Astros? If Jordan's able to go out there and play out there in the outfield, that means our lineup could look really good because we can have Straw completely out of it. We can have Jose Altuve batting in second base, Gurriel out there at first, Bregman out there in third, Carlos Correa out there in shortstop, and then we could have Brantley out there in right field, Tucker in center field, and then we could have Jordan out there in left field. So if we do that, Brantley, Tucker, and Jordan, that'd be a really good outfield, and then we could have designated hitter be someone like Garcia or Diaz or something like that. And we can give our batting lineup would be a whole lot better if Jordan's able to actually be out there and play out there in outfield. We can move Brantley out there to right. We can move Tucker to center, and our defense would be, and our team would be much better because of it. Right now, today, we still have Straw. Unfortunately, he's still out there in center field, and he is batting today because he is out there in center field. But yeah, I pray that his knees are okay. I pray his knees do really, really well and hold up really well. I'm not right now. I'm not really that interested in win or loss. I'm interested to see how Jordan does out there in left field, which is normally Brentley's area. Or you know what? You can even have Diaz go out there into right field and then have Brentley DH. Basically, our Astros lineup would be a whole lot better if Jordan Alvarez can play in that outfield like he's supposed to. We are 6 minutes away from the first pitch. I did. I really, I didn't, here's the thing, sweep, I might not have 100% thought that, but and deep down, I did think that the Red Sox probably could have swept us. Or they definitely could have. They were a much better team at that point. They are a really good team. But you know, we won two against them. We win one more game, and then we got the series win. Okay. The Red Sox aren't as good as people think. They're leading their division, and they're doing pretty good right now. We are 5 minutes away from the first pitch. So yeah, and the Astros don't exactly their bullpen is the main thing that worried me. that bullpen is extremely worrying. Here's the thing, though. If we had everyone healthy, this is what our pitching lineup could look like if we had everyone healthy. If we had everyone healthy when it comes to the pitching, our team would basically be unstoppable. And why do I say that? Am I just talking out of my mouth? Am I just talking out of my ass? No, I am not just talking out of my ass. Because, let's see. For starting pitchers, we could have if everyone's healthy. This includes Verlander, Greinke, McCullers, Valdez, and then Odorizzi. Relief pitchers: Emmanuel, Stanek, Presley, Garcia, Paredes, Smith, Urquidy, and Javier. And even without Verlander, our starting pitching lineup could be Verlander, Greinke, McCullers, Javier, Valdez, Odorizzi. Relief: Emmanuel, Stanek, Presley, Garcia, Paredes, Smith, and Urquidy. Like, oh, you called into the radio show? Oh no. Did they kick you off? Or what, were they cool with you trashing Dusty Baker like that? Were they cool with you trashing Dusty Baker, or did you end up getting kicked off? Okay, what's up, Fletcher? What's up, Fletcher? They heard me out. Okay, that's at least pretty good. We got 4 people in the chat right as of right now.
His words are as timeless as his legacy. Lou Gehrig, an icon of the game, forced into early retirement by a disease that would take his life 2 years later. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis gradually prohibits the brain from communicating with the body and loved ones. Today, innovation teams up with the fighting human spirit to provide a voice to those battling ALS, their own. A Google research initiative called Project Euphonia has worked with Steve Gleason to recreate his voice long after he lost the ability to speak. Empowering Gleason, a modern beacon of hope to the ALS community, with the ability to echo Gehrig's powerful message. On this inaugural Lou Gehrig Day, it is an honor to share the stage with Steve Gleason in speaking up for ALS. Join Major League Baseball in supporting the cause.
So I close it saying that I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for.
Happy Lou Gehrig Day. Happy Lou Gehrig's Day to everyone. AL 100% though, if you have the money and you really want to donate, go ahead and donate to the ALS, the fight against ALS, because that is anytime you can donate to help anyone. It's anytime you can help any kind of group. It's always a good thing to do to help. We are now 1 minute away from the first pitch. The first pitch is nearly upon us. Lou Gehrig Day. For more information, als.org, alstexas.org, auctions.mlb.com. Framber Valdez is up on the mound today, pitching against the Red Sox. He's warming up on the mound. First pitch should have already happened, but it ain't not just yet. Still waiting for that to happen. They're still warming up. Hernandez is up, waiting to get the bat. Hey, hello, Allie. How are you doing? The Red Sox, their batting lineup, they have two people that are batting over 300. The rest are under 300. But they all have at least a 200 batting average, so this is not a bad lineup, to say the least. Alvarez is out there on left field, Straw at center, Tucker at first, Gurriel, Garcia is over there at second with Correa and Bregman, and then the DH right now is Altuve. That is a pitch up high, called for a strike. It's an 0-1 count. There's the second pitch. That is a ball on the outside. Just missed the zone. It's a 1-1. That is a swing down. Correa gets it. And there's the first out of the inning. Correa to first baseman Gurriel. Easy out. Our starting pitchers have been doing really well. Garcia has definitely made things in his own. He's been doing really well. He went, what was it, 8 innings? 7 innings? And then we had to go to the bullpen that are really good. The best he's ever done. Greinke's been doing really, really well. Framber is a beast. Valdez, he's good. Lance McCullers has definitely turned things around. And Keaty's definitely been doing good too. Our starting pitching has been doing really well. The problem's been our bullpen. That is a pitch down and in for a 1-0 count. That's a pitch on the outside, but called a strike. That's a 1-1. There's the 1-1. That is a swing and strike 2. It's a 1-2 count. You think Javi's ready? Why is Javi not in the rotation? He's injured, isn't he? Javi, yeah. He's still in rehabilitation. Once he comes back, though, that is a swing and foul. So it's still a 1-2. He's in the bullpen. Oh, so he's back. That's been great news if he's back. That is a swing and strike 3. Gets the first strikeout of the game, and that's the second out of the inning. So it's 2 outs, no one on. Yanks are up 2-1. Well, congratulations to your Yanks. That is a ball, 1-0. That is a swing and strike 1. It's a 1-1 count. There's a line drive into center field. That's a 2-out single for the Red Sox. That is a called strike one. That's a ball down and in, just missing the zone. Might have kissed it. It's a 1-1 count. That is a ball down and in again. That is the same spot. Still a ball. It's a 2-1. That is a ball up and away. He hasn't been close to the strikes on the past 3 pitches. Let's see if we can get a strike here. At least just throw a strike. It's 3-1 count. That is a foul ball. Down the third base line. It's now a full count, 3-2. And that was ball 4 for a walk. So it was 2 quick outs. Now we got runners on first and second. That is a foul ball, making it on 1 count. You're watching the Knicks game. How are the Knicks doing? Here's the 0-1. That is a ball way and nearly hitting the batter. It's a 1-1 count. So it's a very close game. Who are the Knicks playing against in this their playoff series? That's a sharply hit ball. Bregman stops it, but he's able to prevent the runner from advancing home from third, but he wasn't able to prevent the single. 2 quick outs, and now the bases are loaded for the Boston Red Sox. Looked like it was going to be another good start, but That is a ball down and in. Please don't walk this man. You walk him, and then the Boston takes the lead on a walk. That is not something we want to do to start the game. That is a ball up and away. Valdez is not able to hit the zone, and Maldonado is coming out there to talk to him. I am in a different room today. That's because I'm not home. That is another ball down and in. It is a 3-0 count. This next, every single pitch now better be a strike. And ball 4. The base, after 2 quick outs, the bases got loaded, and Framber Valdez walks in the first run of the game. The Boston Red Sox takes a 1-0 lead. And that is a ball again. It's a 1-0 count. This is about 6 balls thrown in a row by Framber Valdez. And there's a strike. It's a 1-1 count. Our bullpen's not good enough to pick up if our starter's not doing well. So this is now looking like it's going to be a good game. And that was a ball. It's a 2-1. Blake Trinan of the Dodgers at the deadline. Making a trade with the Dodgers. That would definitely be interesting. And doing a trade at the deadline would also be interesting, considering that Click doesn't seem that kind of person to do anything. And Javier is stretching in the bullpen right now. Astros, your boy Javi is warming up. That is a ball on the inside. It's a 3-2. Well, I don't know if Framber's okay or not, but he walked. Its bases are loaded. He walked in the first run, and it's a full count again. Looks like he's in the first inning, and this is pitch number 30 for 1 inning. Ball foul. Make it as at least 31 pitches now for just 1 inning. So far, he's only given up 1 run, but the bases are loaded, and so Framber Valdez is just not doing too well right now. Ground ball to short. Correa gets it, throws to first, and is able to get the final out of the inning. And the Astros get out of a bases loaded situation with only 1 run scored. All things considered, I say it could be worse. Center field and relief help should be our trade targets. But if Alvarez does good out there in left field today, we can try Tucker out in center field and see how he does in center field. Hold on. And now the Astros are coming up to bat against Pivetta. He has a 6-0 record. He hasn't gotten a single loss yet. He's done pretty well this year. Well, I hope so. Straw's definitely not that good of a player. And Altuve with the first swing, it's definitely deep enough for a home run, but it wasn't straight enough. Altuve with a strike 1 after fouling that ball, barely missing the home run. Here's the 0-1. That is a strike 2 for the Red Sox pitcher. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that is a ball on the outside. You don't talk too much. You definitely don't talk too much, man. Keep talking. You're the only one talking, so keep talking. Here's the 1-2. 2-2. You're always here with news. If they've given up on Shaw though, I'm so happy, and I'd like to see how well Tucker does out there. We are working on it right now. We are down, and Altuve fouls that one off. It's still a 2-2 count. We are down 1-0 because Valdez walked in a run in the first inning. Over 30 pitches for Valdez, and that's only 1 inning. So hopefully the Astros offense can light up against their Red Sox pitcher. That is a ball down low. It's a 3-2 count. There we go. That's the confidence I like to see. I love the confidence. I love it. It's a 3-2 count to Altuve. It's now popped down way up towards the foul dugout, and no one was able to make the play. It's still a 3-2 count. Seven pitches to Altuve, about to be pitch number 8 to him. Here's the 3-2 pitch again, and Altuve with the leadoff walk. We get a base runner on. The tying run is now on first with the go-ahead at the plate. Carlos Correa coming in batting second. Let's hope he can do some damage here. Carlos Correa has 8 home runs and a .363 on base percentage. And the pitch is a strike, practically right down the middle. It's an 0-1 count to Correa. That is a ball on the outside. It's a 1-1. You think it's his finger? Yeah, that is he did good onto the IL for a bit due to his broken finger, so that could be a problem. There's the 1-1. That's another pitch right all the way in the zone. That's a 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2. Correa fouls it off, staying alive. It's a 1-2 still. The radio said the trainers were looking at it. Hey, that could be it then. If his finger is messing with him, then they probably should bring in Javier and see how he does. Because Javier was in the bullpen stretching and warming up. We do need Framber. We need all of our pitchers. With how our bullpen has been doing, we need all the pitchers. When it comes to Correa, I just want to say avoid double play here. We got a leadoff base runner. We don't want to do anything to hurt him. And Jose Altuve better not get caught stealing. There's the 1-2. That is a ball on the inside. It's a 2-2 now. So the trainers were looking at Valdez's finger, which is not a good sign. But if he gets out here, it's a 2-2 count. This is the worst you've seen? Yes. This is a terrible bullpen. We get a really good lead and then we just blow it because of the bullpen. That's a pitch on the ins. Not a pitch. That's a pickoff attempt against Altuve. He's still safe. Wanting to keep Altuve close because he doesn't want Altuve to steal or maybe even be able to stretch it into a going into third. And Correa with a nice hit off the wall. Altuve heads to third, and Correa is able to move to second. That is a double for Carlos Correa. We got a leadoff walk and now a double. We got both runners in scoring position. The tying run on third, only 90 feet away from home plate, and then the go-ahead at second. Correa with a nice hit. And now Alex Bregman has a chance to give the Astros a lead here. Garza? I'm not sure. I am not sure, honestly. Here's Alex Bregman with the chance to give the Astros the lead. Tying run on third, the go-ahead at second. A good hit with a runner on second. That was a ball up high. It's a 1-0 count. He has a 390 OBP. 6 home runs. Is a foul. It's a 1-1. You feel bad how Dusty used them against the Padres? Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for, I'm not sure, but yeah, I feel bad for any kind of pitcher having to do with Dusty Baker. Here's the 1-1. That is a strike on the inside. It's a 1-2. Double play is not really a big option here with no runner on first. Alex Bregman fouls it off, and it's still a 1-2 count. Bregman fouls that one off to stay alive, barely, so it's still a 1-2 count. The Astros offense are picking up where our start Valdez struggled, backing up our pitcher, which is always good to see. Bregman fouls off another pitch. It's still a 1-2 count. That was a pitch he didn't like. That was a half swing. It was like he was aiming to foul that one off. That's a ball down low. It's a 2-2 count. And Bregman strikes out swinging. So there's the first out. We still have a pretty good chance to take the lead again. Alvarez, a 315 batting average, a 531 slugging, 7 home runs, 27 RBIs. He's up to bat. Bregman couldn't do it, but now Alvarez got a shot. That is a ball up high. That was a weird throw. Come on, your Don. Come on, your Don. Former Rookie of the Year. That is a called strike on the up and inside corner. It's a 1-1. That is a ball down low, hits off the dirt. They're saying it hit Alvarez, so Altuve's running in doesn't matter. But Alvarez gets on base. The bases are now loaded for the Houston Astros. And it does hit him. It hits him barely on the toe. And Alvarez is now on base. The bases are loaded for the Astros. Alvarez doesn't have the best speed, so the double play is a very real possibility here. True that. He is the best pitching coach in baseball. He takes good pitchers, makes them elite. He takes bad pitchers and turns them good. Whatever you are as a pitcher, he takes you up a notch. He goes, if you're terrible, you become bad. If you're bad, you become okay. If you're okay, you become good. And if you're good, you become elite. That's Brett Strom. He is one of the best pitching coaches. And Yuli Gurriel with a 5.11 average, 5 grand slams. He has 5 grand slams, and I think that's in his career. Gurriel hits it way back to the wall. This is should be far enough to score. Altuve, he tags, easily makes it to first, and makes it home, and the Astros have tied it. Yuli with a nice hit. Kyle Tucker is now up to bat. Tucker, my man Tuck, has been doing really well recently. If I get a Tucker jersey, should I get a 3 or should I get the full 30? The 3 or the 30? Because Tucker used to wear 3. So should I get the Tuck 3 because he's triple Tuck? Or should I go with 30? That's a ball up and away. It's a 1-0 count. The tying run is still, the go ahead run is on second. Tucker swings and misses. It's a 1-1. That was a big swing there. It looks like they changed the signs. That's look like what they were doing there. Heading on to the next sign. Training. Oh, I'm not sure I like that at all. Correa. Why would we trade? Why would we trade him? I'm not sure. I don't think I like that at all. I know he'd be gone at the end of the year, so if we can get something for him, that'd be pretty good. But still, I mean, wow. No, I definitely don't like that rumor at all. Still, like I said, if resigning, if we trade him, and then we tour in Tucker down for a base hit, he brings Correa to third. The bases are loaded again. Correa is on third, Alvarez second, and Tucker is on first. Tucker with another space hit. And now with 2 outs, yeah, it's 2 out. There we go. Bases loaded for Garcia. It's bases loaded for Garcia. It's the first pitch. That is way inside, nearly hitting the batter. It's a 1-0 count. Yeah, if we can get something for him. If he's going to be gone, I don't think we're World Series team this year. But so if we can get something for him, like some maybe a draft pick, maybe a couple prospects, or even maybe a player that's going to stay next year, it might be good. That's a ball on the inside again. It's a 2-0 count. Or maybe we could get like a center fielder for Correa. Get a center fielder, get a relief pitcher. Here's a 2-0 pitch. That is swung on, fouled off. It's still a 2-1 count. It's a 2-1 count now. Bregman to shortstop and get a third baseman and center fielder for Correa. Here's a 2-1. That's another foul ball. It's a 2-2 count now. That doesn't seem bad. That does not seem bad. Get a third baseman and a center fielder. And that's strike 3. Garcia strikes out with the bases loaded. And the Astros are tie it in the bottom of the first. We go to the top of the second. Time to see if Valdez stays in the game or if they bring in Javier. We've had a few people that played shortstop. Altuve, I think, played a little bit of shortstop, but they moved him to second because he has a weaker arm. Gurriel played shortstop in whatever league he played in before he came to the MLB. Bregman played shortstop, and then when we had Marwin Gonzalez, Gonzalez was a shortstop player. There were quite a few. Astros are very good at getting players and then giving them a different role, a role that fits their needs a lot better. Well, we used to be good at that. We don't have the same GM anymore. We got a new GM, so I'm not sure about that. Click, I'm not sure. What's up, Valix Prime Sports? I heard your Yankees are winning. That's good to hear, at least for you. Got Jeremy Pin in the minors. Who's a shortstop too? We do have a shortstop in the minors, Pinna, and he's someone that you really want to look at. I know that you're definitely interested in seeing how he does in the majors. MLB.com/4ALS to donate to any kind of ALS causes. Lou Gehrig Day is today, so if you want to donate to the ALS, for ALS, you can go ahead and do it. Valdez is staying in the game. Ow, my teeth hurt. That hurt. All right. Valdez is staying in the game today. So that is good to see. Let's hope he pitches this inning a whole lot better than he did. We are working on that, Valix. We are working on sweeping the Red Sox. We got 2 wins. We need 2 more against them for the sweep. We're fighting for our division just like y'all are fighting for yours. Get Winker, Eugenio. So trade 3, gets 2. That's an 0-2. He gets ahead of the count quickly. 2 strikes. It is a 1-2 count. There's the pitch. Hit high up in the air. Center field. Easy out for Straw. And there's out number 1. Winker hits for high average. It is a 0-1 count. That's a swing and strike, making it an 0-2 count. And Valdez ahead again early in this one, making it 2 in a row. He goes. And that is a called strike 3. And Valdez gets a K there, a called strike. It's a 2 outs now. Valdez gets 2 quick outs once again. let's. I do think we can sign Yuli, and we could resign Greinke. Verlander's the biggest if when it comes to the Astros because he is a Tigers. He still loves the Tigers, and AJ Hinch, a person he liked to play with, and that looks like Bregman throws out number 3. The Astros get out of that inning, and now it's the bottom of the second. The game is still tied at 1 apiece. Okay, I think we can sign Yuli, and I think we can sign Greinke. Greinke's a really good pitcher, and I think he would love to stay with the Astros. Yuli, I know, would love to stay with the Astros, and I think we can re-sign him as well. And Yuli, with the way he's hitting, uh, I think that our team would definitely, our clique is definitely looking to find a way to keep him. And so there's that. And then Greinke, he's a really good pitcher. Verlander is the biggest question there. And the reason for that is because, well, bottom of the second, save. Again, he loves, he liked AJ Hinch. He liked to work with AJ. Yuli might want to go to AJ too. Yuli, the players might want to go to AJ. We're not sure. But Verlander, he loves the Tigers, and this is the end of his career. He got his ring. He did get a ring, so he's not. I don't think he's worried about having a ring anymore. And he may want to retire as a Detroit Tiger, especially with AJ Hinch over there. Correa to the Cubs for Bryant. She thinks Correa is cute. Okay. She give up Bryant for Correa. You think he'd be going to the Blue Jays to join his brother? That is a possibility. Yeah, Yuli, he could leave to go with his brother. He could leave and go with AJ. If Yuli leaves, he's going to the Blue Jays. Yeah. It's a 1-1 count, and now it's a ball down low. It's a 2-1. Miles Straw is batting with no one on base. He's hopefully he has this in mind, and hopefully this is true. But he's battling basically for his spot in the lineup. He hits the ball, and that is out number 1. Yeah, it'd be great to have Yuli play his whole career here. Something that seems to be rare as a player, a really good player playing their complete career in one city for one team. It is a 1-0 count to Martin Maldonado. He can have surprising at bats. He can hit a home run. That is a swing and strike 1. It's a 1-1. That is a ball on the outside. Is now a 2-1 count to Martin Maldonado. He was a 32-year-old rookie. That's because he played most of his career outside of the majors. That's why. If he would have came here young, he'd be a surefire Hall of Famer without a doubt, and he'd be considered one of the best players of all time. It's a 2-2 count to Martin Maldonado, 1 out. That is a ball. No, that is a called strike 3. It's out number 2. Yeah. I'm back. Sorry I disappeared. Takes a fastball. Altuve takes a fastball up and in, making it a 1-0 count to Altuve. He's got a walk in his game. He had a lead off. It's a 2-0 count to Altuve, who walked in the first inning. That was a ball up high that was called a strike. That was a clear ball, but that was a ball down low. This should be Altuve getting another walk. Yeah, they are great players. Should be another walk, but instead it's a 3-1 count. Because the umpire and Maldonado should not have struck out. But hey, you know what? You take what you get. That is a ball 4, and Altuve does get on base. It's a 2-out walk. That is 6 pitches in a row for Pivetta that were outside the zone. 2 of them were called strikes. Javier is not in. It was Valdez who pitched the top of the second, and he did really well. He got a strikeout, and he kept them from scoring another run. Didn't even allow another base runner. Carlos Correa had a double his first time up. That is a ball down low. It's a 1-0 count. It is a 1-1. Yeah, it is good to hear that Framber is okay. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that should have been a strike, but it was a ball. It's a 2-1 count. That was a pickoff attempt. Altuve wasn't even close. Pivetta at 54 pitches. That is a ball. That was even lower than the last pitch, but while the last one was called a ball, this pitch that's even lower is called a strike. This strike zone is not consistent at all. It's now a 2-2 count. He fouls it off to stay alive. Altuve was trying for a steal, but Correa fouled it off. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Correa hits it high up and foul territory, and it goes into the crowd. I'm not really that upset with that strike call because it was a strike. Okay? It was a strike. It was in the zone. My problem is the fact that it's inconsistent because the pitch beforehand that was also pitch right before that was also in the zone. Okay? But it was higher in the zone. So you had a pitch that was in the zone, it was called a ball. And you had the very next pitch, it's lower, it's still in the zone, but it's even lower, and it's called a strike. And Correa strikes out swinging for out number 3. And we're going into the third inning now, tied at 1 apiece. So my problem is not the fact that it was called a strike. My problem is the fact that the strike zone's inconsistent. They said the same thing? The same exact thing? Okay. So I agree with them then. I 100% agree with the radio announcers then. If that's what they said, I 100% agree with them about that strike call because we need a consistent strike zone in order to play a good game of baseball. If the strike zone is too inconsistent, I don't know. It's kind of hard to have a good game. Or at least enjoy it. Because you're messing with the batters and the pitchers. Here's the straw poll. Besides his amazing consecutive game streak, which of Lou Gehrig's many baseball achievements do you consider his greatest? His career 1.08 OPS, 7 years with 200 hits and 100 RBIs, 100 base on balls, 1,997 RBIs, 117 a season, or his MLB Triple Crown in 1934. So which do you consider Lou Gehrig's biggest achievements? They do have a hard time seeing. Oh, that is so true. Fromber is coming in for the third inning, top of the third. That is a ball down low. It's a 1-0 count. We do need fresh eyes, young umpires, people that can see. And when it comes to the strike zone, I do think we need to use robot umps there. That is a called strike one. It's a 1-1 count. Ball was on the outside, but it was a ball that was called a strike. So here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. It's a 1-2 count now. Slowly a ground ball. It is to Bregman, and he's able to throw to first in time for the first out of the inning. That is a pitch right in the zone, just hitting the edge. It's all 1 count. 0 balls, 1 strike. That is a swing and strike 2. It's an 0-2 count. He does look weird. It's always weird looking at a player that you watch, especially a player that was on a championship team. That's your championship team, like the Astros 2017 one, and then seeing them in a different uniform. It's a 1-2 count. That's a ball down and away, or down and in. That is a foul ball, so you can stay alive. It's still a 1-2 count. Join the Red Sox because of Cora? It might be. He and Cora do have experience cheating together. That's a ground ball towards Correa. Throws it in time for out number 2 to Yuli Gurriel. Here is Bogarts. He got a walk earlier in the game. Well, they do. They do. It's a ball. It's a 1-0 count. That is a strike. That was called a ball. That was a beauty of a pitch by Framber Valdez that the umpire decided to call a ball. Man, that was a beauty of a pitch. It hit the strike zone and everything. Valdez is at 51 pitches, only 3 innings into the game. That was a swing and foul ball. It's a 2-1 count. Ooh. Hey, they're on the same team. People were trying to give Cora a pass, even though he was one of the masterminds behind cheating, and he was a mastermind behind the Boston Red Sox cheating in 2018. So it's like they're trying to give him a pass, but it's not a very good pass. There's the 2-1 pitch. That was a swing and strike two. It's a 2-2 count, and we are one strike away from getting out of this inning. Yeah. Here's the 2-2, and that swing and strike three. Valdez with another strikeout in this ball game. One for each inning. He has a single strikeout for every single inning he has played. And now we are going to the to the bottom of the third with 0 outs. I'm testing out this new thing. Astros McGee, what do you think of my little banner at the bottom with the sliding with the score, the inning, the outs, everything in it, saying donate to my Patreon, saying like and subscribe? What do you think about that, other than having it where, I've been putting the comments? You just noticed it? So I guess I'm not doing very good then. Oh no. It's all right. What's up, little H? Why are you disappointed? Are your Padres not doing well today? Oh, your Discord server messed up earlier today? Okay. Well, is your Discord server a lot better now? Have you fixed the issue? There is the pitch that is fouled high up into the crowd, and that is strike one. That is a weird face being given by the catcher. Padres got swept. Oh wow. Celtics go bye-bye, and my server, if you could tell from earlier today. Yeah, the issue is gone from now. Well, that's good. At least the issue for the server is gone for now. Bregman fouls the second ball off. It's now an 0-2 count to Alex Bregman. It's a 2-2 count to Bregman. I wonder where all of my usual people are today. Because there's a lot of my usuals that aren't commenting today. And Bregman strikes out swinging for out number 1. Jordan was hit in the toe in the first. That is a ball right down the middle for strike number 1. It's an 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is swung on, fouled back. It's an 0-2 count to Jordan. Yeah, but there's also Jose Altuve, that guy that comes in. Houston Sports Productions, he's not here today. Insane Cobra, well, but he's usually not. He's not here a whole lot. That is a ball on the outside. It's a 1-2. I'm glad you're here though. That's a ball in the dirt. It is now. That was called a strike. They're saying he swung at that. I want to see that replay because I didn't think he did. Oh, he might have. Depends on. There's the. Yeah, he swung. That is. Oh, wow. Oh, that sucks, man. That is a ball on the outside, and that was a ball that was called a strike. It's an 0-1 count. That is a ball in the dirt. It's a 1-1 count now. He was here for a split second. Okay. Gurriel, fly ball, right field, and there is out number 3. We're now going into the top of the 4th. Through 3 innings, and it is still a tie ball game at 1 apiece. This is a pretty good pitcher's battle. After that first inning, this became a pretty good pitching battle between Framber Valdez and Pivetta. Insane Cobra is a sub T, so you don't know where he's at. Insane Cobra usually pops in for like a minute or two before disappearing. He's not a I'll sit here and watch you, but he'll pop in and go, "Hey, Astros are winning," and then I'll make a joke about we need to put in our worst relief pitcher. How am I doing in fantasy baseball right now? It looks like. Hey man, even if it's just you here, I enjoy doing these streams. Yeah, I might get a if I don't al- mm, I don't always get new subs, and I don't know my streams don't always do good. But you know what? I'll take what I can get. Not every stream has to do super successful. I just need to keep grinding, and eventually I'll get 1K subs, and I'll be doing able to do this much more often. Here is the first pitch. I was a ball up high. It's a 1-0 count. That was a called strike. It's a 1-1 count. Hey, I don't. Here's the thing. The only reason why I care about subs is because YouTube cares about subs. That's about it. If it was old YouTube, then I'd be okay with where I'm at. That's about, and because I'd be making much more money, I wouldn't be relying on my Patreon supporters, which I do think my Patreon supporters, the two people who are donating right now, because that's the only money I'm making off of YouTube. It's through Patreon, and it's but outside of that, it looks like a foul ball. It is a 3-2 count for Valdez. In order for me to make money off of YouTube, I need 1,000 now. If it was old YouTube, I would have already been making money off of my videos outside of Patreon. But now, right now, all I've got is Patreon because YouTube now makes it where I need 1,000, and that is strike three for Framber Valdez gets his 4th K of the game. You understand? Yeah, YouTube is something that I've actually want to do. That is strike one. That is a swing and strike two. Welcome back, Tommy Ramey. Glad you're here. I got 4 people now over here watching this. And that was out number 2. Was that another strikeout? I looked away. I think it might have been another strikeout. Yeah, there you go. 2 strikeouts, 3 in a row for Valdez. He now has 5 strikeouts in the game. Here's the ball down low. Yeah, my tablet is doing great today. That's because I'm not in my car or in my house. This right here is not a trailer. It's like an actual home, and so it doesn't overheat as easy. And that is a called strike at the bottom outside corner, making it a 1-1. That is a ball down on the way. It's a 2-1 count. Let's go H-Town. Fly ball, right field, foul, and Tucker wasn't able to get to it in time. He probably could have got that, but it's a 2-2 count. If he would have reached for it, maybe did a little dive, he probably could have gotten that. I'm impressed with all of our young pitchers because they came up and there's strike three. 3 strikeouts the entire inning. That's the 4th strikeout in a row, 6th strikeout of the game, and all 3 outs were strikeouts. I'm impressed with all our young guys because they all came because we've had a lot of young guys that came up because uh, our closer was injured. We got quite a few of our relief pitchers were injured. Verlander got injured, and basically, like our bullpen was the hospital. So the fact that we had so many, as bad as our bullpen sucked last year, and as bad as it sucks this year, I am impressed with a lot of our young guys who came up and stepped up big time while everyone was injured and out. Yeah, Josh James. It's Josh James needs to stay in the minors. He's not developed enough just yet. I've seen enough of him. And honestly, Josh James might have been ruined by Dusty Baker because Josh James was one of those players that sucked and needed more time to develop. But Dusty Baker's like, nah, let me just throw you in every single game. So Josh James might be ruined now because of Dusty Baker. Both the Red Sox and the Astros both have 2 hits. They both have 1 run. AJ didn't like Josh James? Yeah. If AJ don't like Josh James, then I definitely don't like Josh James. It's a 1-1 count. That was a ball down and in that he held up on. Kyle Tucker is 3rd in hard hit baseballs, tied with Goldsmith. That is a foul down the first base line. It's a 1-2 count. And Kyle Tucker fouls one off. It's still 1-2. Yeah, I don't like inconsistency either. Yeah, AJ Hinch was that player that I remember that 2017 postseason where if you were a relief pitcher and you messed up once. Any relief pitcher that messed up once in that World Series, period, was never used again. He never used another. If you messed up once in a World Series, you were never used again. You didn't get a second chance. Ground ball gets past the first baseman, and Kyle Tucker with the leadoff base hit goes into second. A leadoff double for Kyle Tucker. Yeah, one game. He pitched one game, blew it, never used again. Garcia is up to bat with the runner in scoring position. The tying run is at second. That was a ball in, and Kyle Tucker's able to make it all the way to third on a wild pitch. With no outs, the go-ahead run for the Astros is 90 feet away. That is a ball up high. So it's a 2-0 against Garcia. With no outs, go-ahead run is 90 feet away from home. Rocketed down. This one was a foul, though, and it's a 2-1 count. Yeah, Dusty Baker is not a good manager. The reason why we won that World Series was because we outplayed and the Dodgers, and AJ Hinch outmanaged the Dodgers manager. Another hit down the third base line. This one was also a ball. It's a 2-2 count. The infield is in, so that was a ball on the inside. Is a 3-2 count to Robel Garcia. Yeah, we should have fired him after last year. We should already be on to our next manager. That was a called strikeout. I don't like it whenever a player gets a called strikeout because they should at least try to swing at it. And that was in the zone, so it's not like it was out of the zone. That was a called strike 3, and there's now 90 feet away, 1 out. Miles Straw is up to bat. This would be the perfect time to do a bunt with his speed. The infield is in, though. A little tapper. Kyle Tucker scores, and Kyle Tucker, that Miles Straw with an RBI sac bunt. It's a 2-1 ball game. Well, Miles Straw didn't get it this time. Instead, he gets an RBI sac bunt. Martin Maldonado pops the ball foul out of play. Astros take the lead in the 4th inning. That is a ball on the outside. It's a 1-1 count. Here's a 1-1. That's a swing and strike 2 for Maldonado. That is a ball on the outside. It's a 2-2 count. What's up, Spider? We're leading this 2-1 right now. What's up, Spider? How you doing? Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, right center should be an easy out, and there's out number 3. We are now top of the 5th. The Astros take the lead in the bottom of the 4th. The Astros are now winning this ball game 2-1. Now, with our bullpen, I don't think that's a good enough lead. I think we need to get a bit more of a lead because our bullpen is not that good. But at least we're winning now. The Sixers have eliminated the Philadelphia Sixers have eliminated the Washington Wizards in 5, and now they're set to face the Hawks-Knicks series winner in the 2nd round. My banner still says 1-1. I thought I changed. Oh, hold on. I see I know the problem. There we go. Here's the first pitch of the inning. That is a foul. That's a ball to Correa, out number 1. And the strikeout streak has ended for Valdez, but the retired streak does continue. And again, swung at the first pitch. This time it gets through, though. Alvarez gets the ball, throws it to Correa to prevent the runner from advancing to second. A 1-out single for the Red Sox. Tying run on first, go ahead run at the plate. My head hurts. Oh, Yankees or Rangers? Rangers, the Astros are probably more likely to win because the Rangers suck. But I think the Yankees one might be more fun to watch because of it's an 0-2 count. Probably yeah, go ahead and do the Rangers. Cuz I think you said that you still hate the Rangers more than the Yankees. So yeah, go ahead and do the Rangers one. Do the Astros Rangers cuz I think you hate the Rangers a little bit more. Lobbed into Jordan. He goes, gets the out. He throws it in to prevent the runner from advancing. Now that is the second out of the inning. Jordan records his first put out. He caught a fly ball. Two outs. The tying run on first. Go ahead at the plate. Here is the pitch. That is a foul ball. It's an 0-1 count. I understand that because it's usually Brentley out there, but Jordan is actually out there playing the outfield, and he is looking pretty good. He hasn't had to make any extremely difficult plays, but he looks like he belongs out there. It's an 0-2 count. My head hurts. That was a pickoff attempt, trying to keep the runner close to first. Still an 0-2 pitch. Valdez has had 75 pitches now. It's going to be 76 through 5 innings. That is a ball down and away into the dirt. That is a 1-2 count. Due up at the bottom of the 5th is top of the lineup, Altuve, Correa, and Bregman. Another pickoff attempt trying to keep the runner close to first. It's going to be 77 pitches now through 5 innings. That is another ball in the same spot, down and away in the dirt. Well, he is an old man. He does need his beauty sleep. It's going to be 78 pitches now. So here's the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and strike 3 to get the final out of the inning. Halfway home. The game is halfway over now. Going into the bottom of the 5th. I know. He really, honestly, he shouldn't be managing because he's not a very good manager. But, you know what? But sadly, he is. I can't wait till we figure out who's going to be managing for the Astros at the end of the year. Who are we going to get in the offseason? Because it's no longer, Berkman is no longer an option. And I know you were really looking forward to him. I don't think anyone would be happy if they re-signed Dusty Baker. I can't think of a single Astros fan that would actually like that. Yeah, I can't think of a single Astro. I cannot think of a single Astro that will actually see that kind of news and go, yay! I can think of a whole lot of Astros that would look at that news and go, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, James Click has not impressed me with his moves and trying to build a good team. So far, his team that he's built is on the back of players that was already there. It's a 1-0 count against Altuve. He's walked both times. It's a 1-2 count. Altuve has walked both times. It seems that way. It really does. Foul tip caught. That is strikeout for Altuve. He's walked 2 times and now struck out. 1 out, no one on base. Altuve was definitely not happy with himself there. Carlos Correa's coming up now. 92 pitches for Pivetta. Swing and strike 1. This is strike 2. Swing strike 2. It's an 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2 count. Correa hits it down the foul third base line. It's foul though. Still an 0-2 count. He stayed alive. The bullpen is warming up for the Red Sox. Here's the other 0-2 pitch. Carlos Correa hits it down the third base line again, but this time it is fair and he is out. Ground out to third, or ground out to first, but it was to the third baseman. And that is 2 outs. Now Alex Bregman is coming up to bat. The Hooks apparently are playing off of a... I'm looking at players playing on an aircraft carrier. That looks fun, but it also looks like all of those balls that are hit are going to be gone, and there's no point in trying to get them. That is a ball down low to Alex Bregman. It's a 1-0 count. Into right center field, and it lands. No, that's an out. Out number 3. He was able to reach it. 1, 2, 3, 5th inning for the Boston Red Sox. The Astros still lead it 2-1 though, and now it's going to be the top of the 6th inning. And now we are if we keep the lead, 3.5 innings away. If we lose the lead, 4 innings away from ending the game. If the Astros do manage to sweep the Red Sox and win the next two, we will tie them in the record. And depending on how the Athletics do, we could take the first spots in the division.
The Astros, well, they'll face the 3, 4, and 5 hitters here. JD Martinez, Xander Bogaerts.
As of right now, the Astros have less losses than the A's. The only reason why the A's are ahead of them is because of the total wins. They have 2 more wins. We have 1 less loss. So we need to keep winning in order to take over the lead. We don't. And if the A's lose, we will automatically take the lead because the A's only have a half a game lead. That is a called strike up in the zone. They don't play till 9:10. Let's go Astros! That is a ground ball to Bregman, who throws it to first, and that's out number 1 for the Astros. There's the first out of the 6th inning. Astros trying to hold on to their 1-run lead right now. We just need to hold on to it for 4 innings of work, which, when it comes to our bullpen, I don't have a whole lot of confidence in. So let's hope that our offense can get a much bigger lead. That is a strike. It's a 1-1 count now. That is a swing and strike 2. It's now a 1-2 count. And that was a ball for, it's a 2-2 count. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and that is a swing and strike 3. That is the 8th strikeout for Valdez. 2 outs. We're 1 out away from getting out of the 6th inning. We're 10 outs away now from getting the W. We just. That is a chopper past the pitcher. Altuve throws it not in time. That is a 2-out single. No, that was Correa who threw the ball in Altuve's spot, so I wonder where Altuve was. Oh no, Altuve's not playing in the field. Garcia is. Altuve is the DH. A fool. I know. That's my bad. But yeah, that was the second baseman spot. And Carlos Correa is shortstop. So the shift had to have been on. %90 of Valdez's strikeouts have been to curveball. Only 10% have been to fastball. It's an 0-1 count right now. There is strike 2. A swing and strike. It's an 0-2 count now. The announcers over here predicting it's going to be Valdez's last inning with 89 pitch now. That is a swing and strike 3 to end the inning. 9 strikeouts for Valdez. 6 innings, 9 strikeouts, 1 run for Framber Valdez. I'm guessing Jordan's about to come up to bat because they're showing a lot of highlights of Jordan Alvarez and his career slugging percentage, which is .613, which is extremely high and really good. He's doing stuff that only Barry Bonds has done. And yes, it is Jordan. The Red Sox have 4 hits versus the Stros 3, but the Stros have 2 runs. And that is a called strike on the outside edge. It's a 1-0. I mean, an 0-1 because it's a strike, not a ball. Here's the 0-1 count. That is a foul ball. It's an 0-2 count now. It's a 1-2 count. That was a ball. Jordan is 0 for 1 right now. He hits it to the first baseman, tosses it to the pitcher, and Jordan grounds out to the first baseman. Oh. Jordan Alvarez, the best at what he does, and what he does is flipping awesome. There's Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1. He has a sack fly. That's a called strike. Bottom of the zone. It's an 0-1 count. Pivetta has 103 pitches now. There's a strike in the bottom of the zone again. It's an 0-2 count to Yulesky Gurriel La Piña. Pivetta is a really good pitcher. Gurriel, he fouls that one off. It's still an 0-2 count. Gurriel fouls it down the third base line. It's an 0-3. It's still an 0-2 count. Gurriel calls time. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it is a ball on the outside. It's 1-2. My man Triple Tuck is in the batting circle right now. Gurriel hits it right center, and that is out number 2. He flew out to right fielder. Now Kyle Tucker is coming up to bat. Pick and plan. Want a flexible ticket option? Visit astros.com/pick'em. Tucker is 2 for 2. He swing and strike for Kyle Tucker. It's an 0-1. Tuck's got a double and a single. Here's 0-1. Hits it fouled back. It's an 0-2. That is a called strike 3. Kyle Tucker was struck out looking, and that's a 3-pitch strikeout for the Red Sox pitcher, Pivetta. Astros are still leading, though, 2-1, going into the 7th inning. That's a lot of notifications. A Mike Fires video. That's something I'd like to look at when you're done. Have you uploaded it, or are you going to upload it later? Like,
You could just get
anyone watching who isn't subscribed just yet, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe. All that good stuff help my channel grow. I'm at 285 subscribers last time I looked. And Framber Valdez, don't know if he's still out there, but they're going through the game summary. He went through 6 innings so far, had 9 strikeouts, a really good outing, only gave up 1 run. I would like to see him give 1 more inning because he's had at least 1 strikeout for every single inning he's done, to see if he can get a 10th strikeout and get a 10 strikeout game. The movie Freedom Writers. I'm not sure. And Valdez is still out there on the mound. Awesome. So we could see him get his 10th strikeout and get a 10 strikeout game. He's at 89 pitches. I don't care if he pitches the full 7 innings. I just want to see him get this 10th strikeout. He has a chance here. I hope he can do it. Ground ball. Raquel Garcia with a good backhanded throw, and there's the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Not exactly what I was looking for, but a great play by Garcia, the current second baseman for the Astros. It was a close play, but clear out. Correa pumping him up after that one. Vasquez is batting now. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. And Valdez is going to pitch past 90 now. That is a ball on the outside. Oh no. Blake Taylor's warming up in a bullpen for the Astros. That's a ball on the outside. It's 2-0. Well, we just lost the game. Blake Taylor's warming up for the Astros. Game's over. Game's over. It doesn't matter how good. No, I didn't lose video. I just got. But thanks for coming in, David. Bregman gets out number 2. There's the second out of the 7th inning. Astros need 1 more. Hopefully, Valdez is able to get his 10th strikeout. The righty. I saw you were streaming earlier. I would have popped in, but I was streaming myself. Go ahead, and everyone who has not subscribed to David Knight just yet, who's currently watching, he talks about baseball, all baseball teams, all baseball news, and he is honest about his opinions on it. He does not hold back. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Go watch his videos. He also does OOTP streams with a friend, Lucky Lag. Here's the second pitch. That's a ball down and in. It's a 1-1 count. But go ahead and subscribe to David Knight. You streamed on Monday? Oh, you didn't? And that's a chopper, and Correa misplays it. And so that is a base runner. That might go down as a hit. Oh, okay, you never did. Clayton's awesome videos. Welcome, Clayton. Oh, yeah, so you were going to stream, but didn't stream. Because I saw something that said you were going to be live in 30 minutes a while back. I guess you say. Yeah, if he's living right where I'm at, like, it's probably a lot of places are going to lose internet because it's not. The weather's terrible here. That's a ball on the outside. It's a 1-0 count. That's a ball down low. It's a 2-0 count. It's a 2-0 count for Framber Valdez trying to get his last out, hoping. Oh, to cut his fiber connection thing, it was copper. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a bit interesting. It's a 2-0 count to Framber Valdez. I'm hoping he gets his last out. I'm hoping it's going to be a strikeout because I'm rooting for him. He's got 9 strikeouts. If he gets one more, it'll be a 10 strikeout game for him. And this next pitch will make it a 100 pitch game for him. That is fouled off. It's barely missing the home run pole. It's a 2-2 count. He's one pitch away from making it a 10 strikeout game. Here's the 2-2. That was a strike. That should have been it. It's a 3-2 count, but this inning should be over. Oh, Maldonado. That was a strike. Oh man, that should have been it. That should have been his 10 strikeout game. There it is. Now it's it. He didn't get it, but the ball don't lie. The next pitch was a swinging strikeout. It's a 10 strikeout game for Framber Valdez, and this could be his last inning. Congratulations, Valdez. 10 strikeout game. Astros are leading 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. the Athletics and the Mariners. The Athletics, if they lose and we win, we'll take the division lead. Right now, the Athletics are tied with the Mariners in the middle of the second. The Mariners are the home team. Fletcher's just saying okay a lot. Either way, thank you for the views, Fletcher, even if you're not really saying much. What the Astros did. What are you referring to? What are you referring to right here? Well, yeah, he ratted out the Astros, but he's asking, did you hear what the Astros did? And it seems like something recent. Let me look up. Hold on. Astros news. Yeah, I have no idea what you're referring to, Astros. Place his no-hitter jersey into. Oh, they placed his no-hitter jersey into Astros Hall of Fame? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see why you made a video on him. I bet it's something talking about how that no-hitter jersey should have never even been there. Record 0-2. Hernandez is coming out to pitch for the Red Sox now. 0-2. Here's Garcia. It's a ball on the outside. It's a 1-0 count. That is a strike. It's a 1-1. Yeah, I knew you'd say something like that because yeah. That's a swing and strike 2. It's now a 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2. He fouls it off, staying alive. Now the Astros just need to find a way to get through 6 outs without giving up a run. And if we're bringing out Blake Taylor, we better get some runs here because I don't think we can do it with Blake Taylor. Ground ball to second baseman, throws it to first, and there's the first out. You bet the jersey gets vandalized? I'm not sure. Astros fans have a lot more respect than Dodgers fans and Red Sox than other fans. We have a lot more respect, so I don't think it's going to get vandalized. That is a called strike. That should have been a ball. It was outside the zone.
That's a called strike up in. That one's a correct call. It's a 1-1. It's an 0-2. Should be a 1-1. The umpire in this game has been garbage. Yeah, umpires are extremely garbage this year. I agree with you on that, David Knight. And Straw gets out. I didn't see what happened because I looked away. Not much argument there. Pay me, you, Astros, just three of us here in the chat right now, and we could do a whole lot better than just as good, if not better, because we can actually see. Just make sure I'm not doing any, Astros game, because then I'd be, I don't think I could be unbiased in, judgment calls. That is a ball on the inside. It's a 1-1. Hey, here we go. Fletcher said something that's not just okay. Sweet. A 6-figure salary? Ooh, that'd be nice. That's a foul ball down the line by Maldonado. It's a 1-2 count. Who do you think the Astros gets in free agency, Hatchos? Fletcher thinks the Angels go for pitchers and shortstop. Knowing Click, I have no clue. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's a wash. I think that was a time. He called time, so that pitch didn't even count, but if it did, it would have been a called strike. So it's a good thing. Good thing a time was called there. That's a foul ball. It's a 1-2. I would be fair when it comes to certain things. Like, hey, Insane Cobra, welcome. And Valdez was insane today. But here's the thing. When it comes to certain calls, I'd be as fair as possible. But then if it comes to like the judgment calls, where it could go either or, and Maldonado hits it towards the shortstop, and because he is slow, as in slow when it comes to MLB standards, he does get thrown out, and that is out number 3. With how long it took him to recuperate to throw it to first, if it was anyone else, that would have been a base hit. In the 8th, the pitcher I saw warming up was Blake Taylor, which does not give me any confidence whatsoever. My confidence levels with Blake Taylor pitching is zip. Just 3 outs, please. Then Presley, yes. I think so too. If they would sign, yeah, if the A's have really great hitters, if the A's would find a way to get good pitchers, they'd be a huge threat. They have really good players. They have their offense is good. It's just their pitching has always been inconsistent, and Mike Trout gets injured, and that's just how it goes. Yeah, Otani, Trout, if healthy, Walsh, Rendon, all of that. We're going into the 8th inning, and it looks like Stanek is out. Except that's not. Oh, thank goodness we have Stanek out there. Oh, okay. It's not Blake Taylor. It's Stanek. Why did they have Blake Taylor warming up then? Stanek. Okay, so we have Stanek and then Presley. This should be a dub. They can do back-to-back innings with each other. That is a first pitch strike by Stanek. Oh, I love Stanek. He is one of the pitchers that we got now that started this year with the Astros, and I am so glad we got him because I do love this pitcher. And there is the first out. Yeah, the Athletics. I don't know. And here is the second out. Straw. It's another fly out to center fielder Straw. 2 outs. Stanek just needs to get one more out in this inning. And when Stanek pitching, I believe he can do it. Those fly balls can be scary, but I have faith in Stanek much more than I would in Blake Taylor. And we got 7 people here now that the game's almost over for the Stros, and that is a 1-0 count. The A's, I got nothing wrong with a team that tries their best year in and year out. I think they're a pretty good team. And being tryhards, I don't see that as an insult when it comes to that's what you're paid to do. If you're paid to win games, yeah, I don't see that as a bad thing. It's a 1-1 count. He's only done 5 pitches and he's already got 2 outs. Man, Stanek's he is a good pitcher. They do get exposed in the playoffs. That is a fly ball. Straw's running, and there is out number 3. And Stanek has a 1-2-3 inning in the 8th. And he's only done, was that 6 pitches? That's on average 2 pitches per batter. Per batter. The A's have been very streaky and inconsistent. They have a good team, but they need to get everything together, and they do it with a string budget. That is true. The A's, the reason why they're not doing like they used to, that this was a very efficient inning by Stanek. Yeah, the A's, I don't think are going to make the championship series this year either. The problem with the A's is simply this. What they did was they found good players where everyone else was looking away, and that was a money ball. And so they were able to do it because they had a string budget. And now they're trying to do the same thing, but other teams have joined in Moneyball. Teams with lots of money. So now other teams are getting actual good players, the type of players that the A's would normally go after, but they have more money, so they're able to lead them away from Oakland. And so Oakland, with a string budget, they're good for their budget, but it's kind of tough for them to do another championship unless their budget increases by a lot. Your Nats, they did go all the way in 2019, but y'all also got lucky. It was y'all got hot at the right time. The big thing for the Nationals, the reason why y'all won in 2019, it wasn't just because y'all were good, it's because y'all got hot at the right time. Y'all were hot at the right time, so y'all went into playoffs, and y'all were hot in the playoffs, and then y'all were kept it good enough just to win in the World Series. Yeah, that might actually be best for the A's. If the A's, uh, okay, I know Oakland fans love the A's, and I don't mean to sound really, really mean. I'm just trying to say this as an organizational thing. It's a 1-0 count to Altuve, so it's the bottom of the eighth. This could be the Astros' last chance batting, because if they are able to get the save, yeah, like a video game there. It's a 2-0 count to Altuve. The A's, I know they may not be in Oakland anymore, and when I say this like an organizational thing, I think that, and it's a 3-0 count, that's down low. The A's need to go to a city where they have a lot more money to work with, because they can't do Moneyball anymore. So if they're going to be successful, if any team's going to be successful, they need to be able to compete money wise. And if it's not money wise, they need to be in a city that people really want to go to. People don't want to go to Oakland and play in that Coliseum. They don't. So they got to deal with people not wanting to go there, and they got to deal with the fact that they don't got a lot of money. So if they're able to go to Las Vegas, it's very possible they'll have a lot more money to work with because it's in Vegas. And it's also very possible that people will actually want to play there because it's Vegas. And it's the same thing with San Antonio. If they go to San Antonio, more money to work with, and people actually want to go to San Antonio. There's the 3-1. That is another strike down, and bottom of the zone is the 3-2. So, while Oakland fans want to keep a team in Oakland, and I understand wanting to do that, I don't say this trying to be mean. I'm just saying, as an organizational, trying to win another World Series, I think the best thing would be for them to find a city where people will actually want to. That's funny. I just think it'd be the best thing. Altuve grounds out to second baseman. It'd be the best thing for them to have a. They need reason. They need to go to either a city that people want to go to, or a city that'll make them money. Here is Correa, and that is a tapper down to shortstop. So Altuve, the second baseman, grounded out to the second baseman. Correa, the shortstop, grounded out to the shortstop. And Alex Bregman, the third baseman, is coming up next. Let's hope the pattern breaks and he actually gets a base hit. RBI leaders of all time: Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Albert Pujols is third, Alex Rodriguez, and then Louis blah blah. I've said his name too much and now I'm messing it up. The guy who the day is named after for today. Alex Bregman hits it past the third baseman for a base hit. And he's running to second, and it's a double, a 2-out double for Alex Bregman. And now they have a chance to add to their lead with Yordan Alvarez coming up to bat. Lou Gibb, yeah, something like that. And they're changing their pitchers now. It's a pitching change in the bottom of the eighth inning. They're probably going to get someone specifically designed to try to get Jordan Alvarez out because that's all they need. What up, Kevin Thomas? I haven't seen you in a bit in my stream. Got a Lions and a Tigers fan here. Sell your Pujols cards to Dodgers fans who will overpay. F. A-Rod. Rhythm band. Boom waka. I know I'm unmuted. You know how much those cards will be worth when he makes the Hall of Fame? Oh yeah, the Pujols cards. Albert Pujols is a Hall of Famer, and he is a really great player. And he specifically was good against the Astros, but then he puts on a Dodgers uniform, and then he hasn't gotten a single hit on the Astros since. I find that funny. He was good whenever he was with the Cardinals and he was wearing red and he was in our own division. And then he was beating us up when he was with the Angels and he was still in our division and he was wearing red because we both decided to go to the AL West. And now that he is in a different division, he's no longer wearing red, he's wearing blue. He has not gotten a single hit against the Astros. That's just funny to me. It is the eighth inning still. This is the Astros' last out. Hopefully, the Astros' last out, because I really don't want this game to go to the bottom of the ninth. I would like to see us get a save here. Oh no, no. When Pujols broke a leg. Oh, that video's painful. Oh man. Don't I've seen that video. It's so painful. Don't remind us, please. Ow, that hurts. Yeah, that ball is in somewhere in orbit, somewhere in space, man. That hurts, man. Ow. David Adele was called up too early. Okay. It's an 0-1 count against Jordan. Jordan fouls it off. It's an 0-2 count. Who do I think will be the World Series matchup? The Red Sox are doing good. I'd probably say the Red Sox are going back this year. Why? Because I don't trust the Astros. I don't think the Rays are going to do it. I don't trust any team in the Central right now, and I don't trust the A's, and I don't trust us because of Dusty Baker. So I'm gonna have it's gonna be the Red Sox for the AL, and then for the NL, no. Padres and Giants are doing really good. Padres and Giants are both good teams in the NL West. Dodgers, I don't trust this year. I don't trust the NL Central. I just don't trust the Central on either side. And then there's the East, which again I don't really trust. So I probably go. Bregman is caught with flat-footed. He is out. Jordan didn't even have a chance to get that at bats because he didn't have a chance to swing enough. So yeah, we're not playing the World Series this year. Not this year. That's what I said. This year, I'd probably go Red Sox, Boston Red Sox, and either the San Francisco Giants or the San Diego Padres. I'll just go out on a whim. I'll say Giants. I'm gonna go. My prediction as of right now, I'm probably going to be wrong because it's kind of hard to do this early in the year. The Red Sox and the Giants. It's now going to be the top of the ninth. We are 3 outs away from a victory. The Astros did make a hell of a run last year. Last year, once we hit they're being exposed by us specifically, but they are still a really, really good team. I wouldn't count them out just yet, and I do not trust Dusty Baker to take us to the World Series. He couldn't do it last year. I don't trust him to do it this year. Giants and Jays underdog pick. Realistic ones, Rays and Padres. Astros at number 13 in the power rankings. We'll see how they do this week. Maybe they'll go up. They did get 2 wins after you did your power rankings, so they might be going up next week. Burke will face Baker, but with him being head coach of HBO, it won't happen. Yeah. And I know you're highly disappointed. I know Astros, you were looking forward to it a lot. Yeah, the record's not that great because our bullpen sucks, and I don't trust Dusty Baker to do anything. I don't trust Click to really fix it, and I don't trust Dusty Baker to manage well enough. You do it once a month? Okay. I guess we'll see at the end of June then. There's Ryan Presley. He has a. Oh, that was scary for a second. Oh, that was a foul ball. It's an 0-1 count. Yeah, 17 should be hanging from the rafters. 17 should be a retired number. There is no argument here. 27 Sports, welcome. Welcome. Here is the 0-1 pitch. We're 3 outs away from victory. Hopefully Presley can get the save. That is a ball up high. It's now a 1-1 count. I'd like to be able to do the Astro like a power rankings every Monday. That is hit high up. Jordan gets the first out. We are now 2 outs away from victory. Biggio and Bagwell are really great. 8 people in the chat. We're 2 outs away from victory. We got 8 people here now. Everyone who isn't subscribed, please like and subscribe. I'm at 285 subscribers. I'm on the road to 1K. And if you're able to, please donate to my Patreon, Texas Sports TV. Same thing as my YouTube channel. I have 2 Patreons. That is a called strike 1. Berkman is the top 3 greatest. He is, if not, he could be considered the best. Welcome back, Tommy Ramey. That is a ball down and away. It's a 1-1. Well, thank you for popping into my stream today. The Astros are 2 outs away from victory. Yes, I was on TV. Your Nationals won 2 straight. Well, congratulations to your Nationals. You beat up the Giants yesterday. Well, congrats to your Angels for beating up the Giants. It is a 2-1 pitch. That is a swing and strike. It's a 2-2 count now. And there is a hit, a 1-out single. And now the tying run is on first base. But at the same time, we do have the double play open because there's a runner on first. So while the tying run's on first, that's a scary thought. But if we get lucky and a double play happens, that's the end of the inning. Double play. Let's will the double play into existence. The go-ahead run for the Red Sox is at the plate. Eight pitches for Ryan Presley. Calling it right now. Insane Cobra calling the double play. Will this double play into existence? Let's not blow. Let's hope that the bullpen doesn't blow this because, yeah. That is a ball out of the zone. It's a 1-0. That's a swing and strike 1. It's a 1-1 count now. Here's the 1. There's the 1-1. That is a ball. Maldonado keeps it in front of him, prevents the runner from advancing to second. It's a 2-1 count now. That is a foul ball. It's now a 2-2 count. Ground ball. Foul ball. That not reviewable. That was a double play ball, but they called it a foul. Oh, that was a foul. Oh, man. That was an ending play, but the ball was just foul. Oh, man. Oh, this is... Oh. The Red Sox got lucky there. Another foul ball. There's a 2-2. Swing and strike. The Astros are now 1 out away from victory. The tying run is still on first, and the go-ahead still at the plate. But the Astros are now only 1 out away from winning the ball game. Presley is 1 out away from getting a 3-out save. And that's another base hit. The tying run is on second now, and the go-ahead is on first. That was a pretty good hit. Hit a good pitch, got into the good zone. That was a good hit. There's a mound visit right now with Ryan Presley, Carlos Correa, Alex Bregman, and Martin Maldonado. Correa is doing most of the talking, though. It looks like Bregman's not doing much. Dusty Baker doesn't do much at all. He kind of just sits there. He doesn't coach, doesn't do much. And no, advanced stats are not all just fake stats. Advanced stats do have some point to them. I have seen Moneyball, and yes, I do trust traditional stats a lot more. That's a swing and strike for strike number 1. It's an 0-1 count. Traditional stats are very, very important, but I do like to look at advanced stats a little bit. I like a mix of them. I'm not 100% traditional, not 100% advanced stats. I like it when people use a mixture of them. That's what made AJ Hinch such a great manager, because he used gut feeling, traditional stats, and advanced analytics. That's a ball down and away. It's a 1-1. Didn't the Athletics win a World Series with Moneyball? What do you mean no team won with Moneyball? The Athletics did it. That's why other teams were trying to do it. Pop up, broken bat. This is good end it. Correa, and it's over. Ryan Presley gets the save, and the Astros win. The Astros have won the series. They've taken the first 3 games, and now tomorrow they have a chance to get the series sweep. Astros a 2-1 victory. The bullpen was able to keep it together. Why? Because they used the good 2 pitchers we got, Stanek and Presley. The Astros win. Thank you everyone who's joined in. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, everything else. Donate to my Patreon if you are able to. And if you want highlights of the game, Chills Gamers 64 does highlights every single time. He usually uploads it really soon after, a lot sooner than the MLB does. And if you want post game, this is a weekday, so go on to Locked On Astros, or you can watch the video of Talking Astros. They both do post game. One does a video, Locked On does a live. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow when the Astros play, with the Astros looking for a sweep.